Okay, we live. We're live on it. Let me go here. Hey, good afternoon, Patterson. We're here. Listen, I'm going to cut right to the chase. Very excited about some things that's going on here. We've definitely been hitting it hard. I've been hitting it hard. I wanted to address a few things. We've been talking a lot lately with, commentary back and forth on Facebook about certain things that's going on in the city. And I really want to take a zone in on some of these things. The downtown Sid, I've been losing this vote for the past 3 years. And I really want to point out it's not necessarily about what other people are not doing, but it is about the efforts that need to take place so we keep Patterson first. We have a director of the Sid who does not reside in the city, and in fact, it's gotten a little bit disturbing because her attitude has become so obnoxious to where, Patterson is not even really relevant to the situation. In fact, I have video from that meeting, and I want you to take a look at the arrogance that we have to deal with from people who come in, work in our city, don't reside here yet and don't understand. And, her facetious attitude about where the position is. I'm the councilman. I've been asking for the financials for the past 3 years, and without any concern to myself or any of the residents here, she has to be accountable. But take a look at it and you tell me what you think.
If the council would like a payroll report, I would
I'm
certainly
the
give one.
first ward councilman
Right.
in which the Sid resides.
Right.
I've asked you for this document on
What
a
do you
number of
want it
different
for?
occasions. What do you mean what I want it for? I want to review
For a
it.
personal vendetta, or do you want it for your vote?
What personal vendetta do I have?
Right.
What personal vendetta do I have?
Yeah.
Why would I have a personal
Well,
vendetta? Is
you
it your
know,
hair color?
I don't like nitpicking, but
Right.
Well, tell me
you know,
then.
at your
You have the microphone. Tell me
at
what personal
your
vendetta I would have.
mayoral forum the other night, you did accuse me of basically sleeping with Jamie Dykes.
I don't
right.
recall doing that.
Oh, it's on Facebook Live, buddy.
Well, okay, so listen. You talk to me, Patterson. You tell me. I'm the councilman of the First Ward. I was elected by you, the people, to be accountable to us. In fact, when you talk about inappropriate spending all around the city, I personally know this is why the city is in the condition it's in. We're spending money on things that we should not have, and people who don't reside here take the majority of the money and leave the city. Now, I'm trying to be responsible. I'm trying to be accountable. From the day I sat down in the council seat, I met with the young lady, and she acknowledges that we met. I asked her for her financials. I asked her to show me her documentation on how she's spending the money. She told me she would get it to me. It's been 3 years going, and I still haven't gotten it. I've sent an Oprah report, which is an Open Public Records Act, which says by law you have to provide these documents. She disregarded that as well. In fact, not only did she disregard it, but the director over her as disregarded it as well. So, listen, Patterson, this is not just about me taking any personal vendettas out. I could care less who the young lady has a relationship with. I did not, in fact, say that she was sleeping with someone. I said it was a girlfriend. In fact, you know that if it's a young lady and they're friends, and I don't know what their relationship is because it wasn't spelled out to me, and I was requesting that information. I'm being responsible. Well, how responsible are they being? So let me change gears a little bit because we've been talking a lot about focusing on different candidates. I am a candidate for mayor. That's why I'm here. That's why this platform is here. I'm trying to show the community that I have not only do I have the capacity, the capabilities, but I've been acting responsibly. We know we have a lot of people who are capable, but how have they been conducting themselves while sitting on the council? These are only indicators on how they'll be as a mayor. So I've been being as responsible as I possibly could be, but what's more alarming, you have other council members who are working not on behalf of the residents, but on behalf of the interest groups. Now, let's just spell this out. This young lady works part-time for the Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce is a group of businesses that come together as an organization, and those businesses in turn turn around and support candidates. Why? For certain measures. I'll let you make the judge for that. But for me, that's not how things are supposed to be done. We have to be responsible to our residents and to the people who pay taxes. So the alarming part about this is when the council tries to get in the way and make certain concessions for these outside entities. Every single one of these councilmen know that I've been asking for those bills. They know that it's in my ward. They know I've been making the request. Instead of them being willing to work with me to make sure that we guarantee that people are held responsible for us, this is what happens. You have a councilman who is engaging and getting ready to get set on his vote. He wants to delay it because he realizes that this vote is going to fail. But look at the other councilman. Here he is counting votes. Hey, listen, don't hold your vote up. We got 5. You know, yeah, we're going to have 5. Me, you, this guy, you, and her. We'll have 5. And then if you look at how it ends, look at the facetious attitude that he has. It's really bad. I mean, it's disappointing for me. So I'm really trying to put a spotlight on this because this is extremely, extremely important. We have to be accountable, people. Not only do we have to be accountable to ourselves, we have to make sure that the people that come into the city understand that we mean business, that we mean, you know, to take care and be clear stewards of our financials. Our condition of the city is not because of any of the demographics. It's not because of the kind of people. We have good people in the city. Economic value speaks volumes in terms of how a city is thriving. You have people talking about different plans to make sure the city thrives, but when you continuously allow outside entities to come in and take from the community, what is that doing? How does that help the general public? This young lady is paid a little under $80,000 a year. She has 2 employees that are employed that work under her. She told the council she had 4, but she refused to provide that documentation. So at the further, review, I did my due diligence. There's only 2 gentlemen that work for her. Those 2 gentlemen, they make $11,000 a year, approximately. They pay them $9-something an hour, while she's making $80,000 a year. She then takes $40,000 of that budget and pays the director, the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce, which I did not know because, again, she never provided that documentation. That director then turns around and pays her an additional salary for working part-time for the chamber. These are the types of things, people, that we really, really, really have to get in front of. We cannot continuously allow people to take advantage of us. And let's go to this next little clip real quick before we end. The councilman, feeling good about himself, about allowing somebody to continuously, this woman has been doing this for the past 16 years. 16 years of taking 80+ thousand plus the 40,000, 120,000 is well over $1.4 million. 16 years that the city's been bleeding out, and this, my friend, is what we have to show for. The smirk and the shrewd smile of someone who really doesn't have the best intentions for the city of Paterson. Listen, Paterson, my name is Mike Jackson. I am running for mayor. I'm running for mayor because our government has been possibly one of the most irresponsible governments in the state of New Jersey I can't even tell you how long, for as long as I've known. And for that reason, I've put my hat in the race to become your council person. And since I've been your councilman of the First Ward, I've been as responsible as I can possibly be. If you check my track record, if you check my voting record, I've voted no alone more than anyone else possibly in the history of the council. Maybe, Councilman Rooney may have, been somewhere in the vicinity. But I've been holding all the other council members accountable. I've been right on a number of different occasions. On the recreation center that was put in Buckley Park that we paid $1.4 million for, I was right on that. The 30-year park arrangement to give away a park to an outside agency, to a Bergen County all-star group, I was right on that. I voted alone on that as well. The $3 million we just spent up at Great Falls, I voted alone on that. $2.8 million. I'm going to show you later this week. We spent $2.8 million for a company to come in, sandblast the stadium, and someone has already been there vandalizing and spray painted it again. And I said before the vote was cast, what's the point of doing what we're doing when they're going to come back and vandalize it again? I said also before the vote was cast for the recreation center, what is the point of putting this here? We have no plan. We don't know what we're going to do with this facility. No outline, no plan from recreation, who's going to run it, how would it be ran, and sure enough, it's sitting there. And luckily, we have a young lady who's willing to facilitate that, and Miss Jamie Bland, which I take my hat off to her, because it wasn't until Miss Jane Warren came in and she gave Jamie an opportunity to service our community in this capacity. But anyway, listen, my name is Mike Jackson. I am on your ballot. I will be a candidate for mayor. I'm hoping that I get your support because I have made sure that I'm completely dedicated to just simply the people of Paterson. And that is what we've been missing in our city. I'm going to be here on Saturday, this coming Saturday, which is, I believe it's the 24th. We'll be here at 2 o'clock. We're here on 262 Main Street. We're at our campaign headquarters, and this will be the grand opening of our campaign headquarters. You are welcome to come down. You can ask me any questions that you would like to ask and be a part of this discussion because Paterson is in desperate need of a change. I appreciate your opportunity and I appreciate you listening, and I'm going to stay on top of it. And thank you, Ms. Culver. Yes, I will stay on there next. I will keep pounding it out. That's Paterson with 1 T. I see you spelled it with 2, but I appreciate the love either way, and I appreciate your support all the way from down in Florida. That's a classmate of mine at Bethune-Cookman, and I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. And we will be the next mayor of the city of Paterson. We will be responsible for seeing a positive change for all the people here in Paterson. You guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. It's a beautiful day out here today.